Coupling unit.
Motor generator.
1 horsepower motor, 550 volt generator. Oh no, 2000 volt.
2000
here, 550 here.
Wow. Okay.
And you run it up.
Quieter than it was before.
Yeah, it's way quieter than it was before. I don't imagine it ever ran too much quieter than before. It may be quieter once it's mounted in the cap.
What would they charge you for it to redo the shaft?
$253.
$253.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And actually, once he did it, I found out, you know what? The side on the generator, that was the good one,
Yeah.
it was still kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
Well, what I got instead, I thought, well, you know what? It's going to be too expensive to do that. So I cut a fine piece of brass shim stock and put that alongside the key. And when I put them together, it's in there. And so now I'm wiggling. You don't hear the wiggle.
No, you don't hear anything.
Before.
Well, it was wobbling and making noise before, yeah.
So it's whatever it is, it's just the unbalancing or whatever. But yeah.
Well, besides that, it's also vibrating the wood.
On this wood, yeah.
But if it was on the floor on concrete, solid,
it's probably quieter then. There it is. 80 years later.
80 years later, it's working. Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the transmitter. Yeah, it was too dark in my other video, so I had to come back and do it again.
Put that little panel back together.
Yeah, I see you got it taken out.
Yeah, that's how I got to the relay. This panel came out. The relay is back here.
Oh, so that was hidden back behind that. Okay.
Yeah, and I had to pull out on one side. The other was the calibration chart. So I pulled that out. I can get to this side of it. Pulled this out. I can get to that side. So it was doable.
Yeah.
There's the relay. You can see it in there now. It looks pretty clean. It was all encrusted with rust. That relay there.
Yeah. Wow.
And
like everything else, it was encrusted with rust. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just barely was moved when you'd operate it, and the contacts were picked up solid.
Corrosion wires.
I think that may be actually from when they pulled it in and out. It scraped on the edges. It's really tight. Yeah, it's tight in there. Yeah. So what you can do is now I can hit the mic switch.
Hit your variac.
And you can hit the mic switch here. Hit the start button. And you can adjust your filament voltage to 10 volts, wherever you want it. And then the relay in here.
Should be able to hear a relay click.
It's pretty quiet.
Oh yeah.
But you can see the contacts now. Look at it from this angle. Look at it from this angle
I'll
here.
get around the other side here.
And actually, the more I operate it, the better it's looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Contacts there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And it was not moving. It was just all bound up.
Yeah, all bound up before.
So now we can put this all back together.
And then the motor generator, of course, is going to go down here.
Yep.
That big hole.
Slide in there. We'll take this end panel off, and then mount it on those two rails. Slide it in, and yeah, there'll be arky sparkies then.
Yeah. And then we get to the fun part. Trying to get into the house.
Yeah. It's gonna be
that's gonna be the big problem.
It's gonna be
it's gonna be big chore there. Trying to get this thing.
I don't know if it's gonna.
It is 6 feet high.
So I can put this stuff back in now.
Yeah. But there he is. The TDE model TDE-3 actually. Nameplate says. There's that, and then there's the second nameplate. And And supposedly made 1944. So 80-year-old transmitter. It's only going to put out about 100 watts after it's done. Yeah, it's a nostalgia thing. It's not really so much for major power.
Okay. I think they say it will do up to 120 watts.
Yeah.
That's in CW.
Yeah.
But in
voice, it's not gonna.
Voice,
it's gonna knock it down
it's
a
only
bit.
guaranteed 30 watts.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Yeah, it's something else. Well,
I got the air compressor. I blew out some of the rat's nest stuff in
oh
there.
yeah, it's something else. But well, there it is. I had to come back and do this so I can you can see it during the daytime because it was just way too dark. I mean, you can see one with the lead tubes on the other one. I mean,
Yeah.
if you had the flashlight on it. So I'm going to attach that to this video too. But,
Well, you can do it. I'm gonna after I get this back on, I'm gonna tilt it back down again.
Oh,
So I
okay,
can work
well.
on it. You can do another
yeah,
another one in
okay.
sunlight.
Yeah, it'd be a lot nicer anyway. To get this thing opening, the monster chain up there hooked to the wall, and then move down here just so you can get it horizontal so you can work on it. That's the problem with this thing. It's so huge. And then these are all resistors. And these are lead tubes with all the wire going through all these lead tubes inside this radio, transmitter I should say. And here's the tube. And there's another transmitting tube. Now he's going to drill another hole in the board to support it.
This will be our in case all else
Just
fails.
in case, yeah. In case something lets go. And I don't know how it's going to let go from the wall, or that chain. Yeah, okay. So, there you go. And that's how you open up this transmitter, so you can work on it. It took two of us to hold this thing back. I got the chain on it. This is crazy. But there you go. Who would have thought? And it's only going to put out maybe 120 watts if you're lucky.
When I
On
sent,
CW.
I sent Tom the pictures, and he said,
Yeah.
actually, he said, that looked cleaner than I thought it was going to be.
Cleaner than you thought, yeah. Even though the rats have been in there, and it's all the cloth-covered wire.
Yeah, the wire is all pretty decent shape.
But it's
really.
yeah, even not covered with the lead tubes, it's still in pretty good shape for being 80 years old. I mean, can't beat that.
Yeah, I guess they
Really?
did have some kind of a
Somebody knew what they were
sensible
doing.
idea of
Yeah.
of shielding or protecting the wires.
Yeah.
They're not going to get nicked or scratched there, or a stray bullet will
You can see
take
that.
a little more work.
See the rust down in there
Yeah.
in the back, whereas flat surfaces back there.
Yeah,
was
anything
standing up.
I don't know how the water
And
got
it was
in,
like
in these pans.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
chassis all
because these
were holding
pans,
water.
yeah, the tray is kind of like a tray that would hold water, and
Yeah.
this thing,
And
that's what
where
they
things
did.
got
It rusted. But yeah,
So I got some brass brushes
brass
to
brushes.
go ahead, and then I got some more electromotive spray
Good old
clean.
electromotive spray cleaner. I take a lot of that.
And I got
Clean all these contacts.
look at just all of those. Whoa,
This is the other
that's
side.
the coil for the low frequency.
That's the low frequency coil there.
That's huge.
And you said it would go down to the broadcast band?
Down below the broadcast.
Down
band.
below the
Yeah,
broadcast band.
So, and here, as you can see, how they coupled. Where's the shaft for controlling that? There's a control. You can see that coil that moves inside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. This is it here. Yeah. You can see that coil.
Yeah.
There's full power coupling, and there's fully uncoupled to the antenna. You do that, and then something tells me if you blow this thing out,
Yeah.
not too bad.
Ed? Whoa, except for back there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some rat.
Oh yeah.
There's some.
There's that.
Are you allergic to rat dust?
No.
Yeah, this would be a hunter virus nightmare.
Oh yeah. I can smell it in the air. Oh yeah. Whoops. And there you are. That's the inside of this transmitter. Go right back in there. Well, anyway, that's it for that one. Let's see. Little capacitors in there. Still.
And that's the really ugly part up there. We don't know what that is.
Oh yeah.
It looks like I think it's a bathtub cap and a resistor in that clip.
Oh, that doesn't look too good.
And
Yeah.
it's just all rust.
Yeah. Well, that'll